This week, we learned that formerly living Boston bombing suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev had been interviewed by the FBI in 2011, yet slipped through the cracks. Joining me to discuss, Douglas Platt of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Hello.
Hello. It was revealed this week that the FBI had interviewed and then cleared many other men, not just Tamerlan, who would go on to commit or promote acts of terror, including the Fort Hood shooter, Anwar al-Awlaki, and several other guys. So my question is this: how does this happen?
Well, Brian, you know, at the time you're speaking to these guys, it's very hard to predict their future acts.
Okay, but in the case of the Boston Marathon bombing, the Russians were telling us, look at this guy, check him out, we think he's dangerous, and the FBI did, and they came back and said, no, he presents no threat.
Yeah, Brian, well, that decision was based on questioning the individual. What we do is we evaluate his answers, we work up like a profile, and then we spin the wheel of fate, and then between all...
Wait, I'm sorry, you what? What's the last one?
Oh, the wheel of fate. Here, I brought an example of, this is a wheel of fate. Yeah, after we've completed our investigation, we spin the wheel of fate, like, to see what we'll do. Oh, almost. See, like,
so,
I hate those.
So you leave it up to chance, is what you do?
Well, we leave it to fate.
Okay, but most of that wheel says ignore.
Yeah, and then that's what we do.
Okay, but what if a suspect is highly suspicious?
Well, then those are the worst ones. That's really frustrating. You know, you ask them if they're going to commit a terrorist act, and they say no. And then you, as an FBI agent, you say, well, thank you for your honesty. Here, your detonator's back. Have a wonderful day.
So they lie.
To an FBI agent. It's classic terrorist. But obviously, if you're certain that a suspect is dangerous, then you hope the wheel of fate comes through.
So what kind of information did you have on Tamerlan Tsarnaev?
Well, here, I'll show you. Here's what we concluded. These are the notes. Angry Islamist psychopath. Determined to strike the United States. Check. Let's see. Kept shouting, "I will destroy America," as he was being interviewed. Prophetic. Was visibly assembling a bomb during the interview. We should have.
Okay, so those sound like red flags to me. Don't they sound like red flags?
Big red flag, especially the bomb.
Okay, but you didn't take action.
Well, you know, as fate would have it, no, we did not. But fate should have known better, actually, because Tsarnaev actually was here on a TA-1 visa.
What is a TA-1 visa?
TA-1 visa is for people who come to the United States to commit a terrorist act.
Wait, so they issue visas for people who are coming to the U.S. to commit terrorist acts?
There should not be. I know. It sounds crazy, but the immigration people, they have their own whole set of procedures, and they have their own wheel of fate.
We'll be right back.